Might have put that bitch. Might have put that bitch on. Man, I just need to know. I just gotta. I ain't gonna lie, man. For the, I'm gonna make like an album, man, called Pain Letters. I feel like it's time for that. That be maybe at that time, bro. Do that Pain Letters, man. Go ahead and it's a lot of shit I wanna do though. It ain't gonna lie, it's a lot. Alright, man, dedicated. What it is, like three? For it to be like 3 years now? Wouldn't it be like, um, yup, 4, 5, like three. 3 years now? Yeah, yeah, October made it 3 years now. Yeah, that's why I'm naming the album that, man. Dedication. Dedicated to Pain Letter, man. Cause absolutely, like, I ain't doing that no more, though. I don't have them thoughts no more, though. Yeah, when I first made Pain Letter, that really wasn't like a suicidal note. So since it's like been 3 years now, and me overcoming, beating depression, and turning promise in reality, that's what I should just gonna be like the next album, just gonna be dedicated to that. Show the world, man, you can be happy, man, no matter what you're going through in life. Show the world a lot of things. Yo, yo, yo. So that's what the next album for the just be, man. Pain Letters. And it's just gonna be like try to make. I might make it a short. I don't know, but I feel like that was on. This on my heart to really do though. Since I overcame it, man. But I couldn't do it without the man above. Shit, if I ain't had God on my side, shit, I'll probably still try to do that. But when I did that going through mental health, man, just know, man, just keep praying, keep trusting the plan, keep trusting the process. You gotta be your best friend every day in this world we in. Can't do it without the Lord, man. I ain't gonna lie, there's too many broken souls. There's so many lost souls out here in this world. You know, lost their life behind shit that don't mean nothing. Even including me, even people I know, even people I loved it, man, lost their life behind things that don't mean nothing. Died over people that didn't even care for them. And Like, man, for me to overcome so much, that's why nobody can't tell me God ain't real, man. There ain't a man above to wake you up every day. You know what I'm saying? Cause, man, that man above, man, he's so real. And a lot of people don't give him the credit he deserves because they think he's not real because they think that he don't hear. He don't know what they going through every day. But he waking us up every day. And they just think it's just our brain just telling us it's time to wake up. Whole time, man, it's the man above that waking us up. Trials and tribulations we go through in life is part of our story, the journey we on. No, everybody just think this and that, man. But if I ain't had God on my side, I would still be in the dark, still trying to take my life. Still try to have so many suicide attempts. Maybe if I was still in the dark, maybe I wouldn't even be on this earth no more. Cause I would have never stopped till that happened. You know, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Just know, man, everybody got a purpose on this earth. Everybody here for a reason. You know, once you born on this earth, man, it's we think when we young, we gonna see another day. But don't realize, man, today wasn't even promised. And tomorrow is not promised. And there gonna be so many people who ain't gonna wake up or see tomorrow. You know, a lot of us just take our life for granted and thinking, oh man, we got time to bullshit. In reality, we really don't got no time to do anything because shit, in a day, that's a lot of days in one day. And we think 24 is easy, but it's easy to die than live. Shit, like we know we gonna die, but it ain't guaranteed we gonna live, bro. That's the crazy part. And so many people lost their life behind bullshit. You know, I try to keep a lot of my homies out the way. But when you try to save so many people, they try to think you against them the whole time you saving them. Sometimes the Lord will use you to help someone or try to save someone. But if that person denied the help, you can't blame yourself for it. That's where I messed up at. I was carrying so much weight, just trying to blame myself for deaths that I ain't had nothing to do with. Just because I couldn't protect them or keep them out the way. Or the Lord just showed me something was going to happen. And I started to listen to him instead of ignoring him. Sometimes things happen in our story by the choices we make in life. And big facts, man. God always good. Even when things go bad, He is. A lot of us thinking like the Lord don't hear us, but He hears us, man. He just not gonna answer when He want us, you know. When you want Him to answer, He not gonna answer. He gonna answer. He gonna give you the answer at the right time, at the right moment, man. You know, everybody say we on our timing, man. We on the Lord timing. If you feel like it ain't meant for us, He not gonna let it happen. If you feel like we ready, that's when we receive what He got planned for us. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know, Lord really the inspiration because He using me to help others. But it's just up to me to keep doing what I promise Him every day, so we can use each other. What I mean by that, God can use me to help others and save other people's lives, and I can get the perks I need to get there mentally. You know, I just want to show the world that you could be your best friend and you could be happy. Because the world, we all know about pain, but a lot of us don't know about happiness, bro. And I'm one of those don't know about happiness, but I know about pain. I know how it feels to lose someone. I know how it feels to be in the dark and want to kill yourself and harm yourself. But I can't tell a person how to love themselves or how it feels to really be there mentally or be happy in life. So that's what made me start No Sad Days, because I really want to get there, not see. I want to be happy more than a couple of days and a couple of months. I'm trying to be happy non-stop, even through the BS. My fault. Man, fast man, no sad days. That's what made me start No Sad Days, man. Cause I already experienced the other things. Now I just want to experience the joy of life. Try to be happy, not sad, not depressed. Don't be crying about certain things in my life I went through. Cause we all gotta deal with certain things in our life. We still got things we ain't healed from. But we can't let that stop us from being great in life. Can't let that stop us for turning our promise in reality, turn our dreams into reality. Cause we're gonna have ups and downs in the journeys we on. Everybody ain't gonna be on the same journey. Everybody who in your storyline ain't gonna be with you through every journey. Cause some journeys you gonna have to deal with by yourself. Some journeys you ain't gonna have nobody checking up on you. Some journeys you just gonna feel alone sometimes. Some journeys you gonna be like, damn, why this keep happening? I used to thought I was healing. Whole time I was just healing from journeys I was on. But me personally healing, I ain't healed from a lot. I just learned how to accept it and just be like, damn. But now I'm trying to really heal though at the same time. You know what, fam? Everything, you ain't gonna be homeless. Everything gonna happen at the right time. When things like that really happen in your life, either the Lord for the reset or you getting tested, cause what you about to receive. Sometimes, man, you lose. It seems like you about to lose everything to something new, something better. Transition to a better life, better everything. Sometimes you get tested, man. Man, you get tested a lot, man. And the sad part, when things coming in, and when you try, it's like you get pushed down, or somebody around you that so-called love you act like they care. The whole time they kick you down. But the fucked up and the sad part is you can't do the same to them, man. Cause two wrongs don't make it right. And two, you can't block your blessings just because you try to make somebody feel how you feel. And trust me, I've been try to make someone feel how they made me feel. And I instantly paid for it. But that's when you realize, bro, when it's not even by like, accountability or standards or nothing. It's just when the Lord see you in the light and he see you as this person, you gotta stand on it. You know, a lot of us ain't asked to be in this world. A lot of us ain't asked to go through all this. But the trials and the tribulations we go through in life be already written in our story. The only thing we do change is the choices we make. And sometimes the choices we make might be wrong. And some choices got actions behind it. But you still, if you follow the right path, the Lord got for you. And you really going by faith every day. You're gonna lose some, but you're gonna gain some even more. What I mean by that is it's not about money, not about none of that. Sometimes, man, your spirit, your energy, mentally, some will change because it's part of happiness when you with the Lord and you live in righteousness. That nobody don't tell you the ups and downs you go through, the battles you gotta face, people praying on you. You got the enemy that will come. You got them spiritual battles that attack you, that have you up for days or months, and you look beat up in the face, not looking like yourself. When your image or your face change, you ain't getting no sleep. Your heart bothering you, all type of things. But people don't want to accept the good and the bad, cause they think they only rock with them when it's good. But when things get rocky, they turn against them. But that's the time you should be praying and building more stronger connection with them. Cause through them battles, you gonna need them. Because man, them battles you thinking you facing, it be spiritually, it be different things. Sometimes them battles take your energy in reality. And we don't think that. We think these spiritual battles just try to get you spiritually. Man, it drain you mentally. It will drain you to the point you feel like you can't move. You just sick of it, bro. You be tired. You just be ready to get everything over with. And the sad part, when you going through them type battles, you're gonna be alone. People gonna act like they understand, but ain't nobody gonna understand because they ain't experienced it, or just because they ain't going through it, they ignore that. But when they going through something, you gonna be the first one they gonna call. But you just can't do them like they did you. It's not because of being a better person or just not want to treat a person. It's bigger than that. Sometimes a lot of us block our blessings and we put so much effort, put so much work in to stay on the right path. But try to make someone feel how we feel and thinking, everybody want revenge. Everybody want someone to feel how they feel. But the whole time, that's how we block our blessings, how we treating people. Cause sometimes when you with the Lord, He hold you for different standards than others. You gotta go through, gotta look like the bad guy sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta put your foot down and just be sick and tired. But don't waste your energy on things that not even worth wasting your energy and your time on. Cause you're gonna need it. Cause you get to a point you just tired of bullshit. You just really want peace in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fam. You know, the Lord just using me, man. And you know, I had to go through all this. I'm not just saying it and just saying it. This what I had to go through already. For what I'm doing every day, I had to die for this. I got attacked by the devil 3 times. I died the third time, got saved by my mama. Her spirit, her angel, she was a guardian angel that night, that morning, saved me. What I'm doing, walking every day, the enemy didn't want me to do that. He didn't want me to say what I'm doing now. You know, fam. Like it's just this what I signed up for. That's why I always tell people, don't feel sorry, cause this what I signed up for. This what I promised the Lord, and I'm just one of the ones that gonna show the world the good and the bad. Cause a lot of people come on here, they only show y'all the side is good when things going good in their life. And then when they go through it and when they go through them battles, they vanish. They go silent. You don't hear from them. And then things go back good. That's when they show their face. But I'm showing everything. I come on here when I was going through things, battles, wasn't getting sleep for 3 months, heart hurting, making music, cause the music spells, all type of things, man. That's why I tell people, one thing you don't want to break is what you promised the Lord. Cause He gonna always be with you through it all. But people around you that love you, they only gonna be with you temporary. Just like we on this earth temporary. Cause nobody don't know what's the next life is till we get there. We just need to get shit, certain things while we on this earth. But other than that, man, live your life how you want it. Watch how you treat people. Why? Be careful who you let in your circle. Be careful. Cause that's the mess up part, man. This is what a lot of people don't tell us when we young. Guilty by association is a thing. Letting the wrong person in your space or around you can block a lot of things in your life. And don't get to that point when you most there and you let the wrong people get in. And now you gotta start all over. Protect your peace, protect your energy. Cause people think this spiritual and this energy shit is not real, but it is. You got people just around that collect your energy. If you got good energy and they feel that, they gonna want it. And you think this person around you for this whole time, they just collecting energy. And you wonder why you drain and you wonder why certain things is happening in your life. Sometimes we gotta face the fact, be real with ourselves. We sit here let a lot of people in that don't give a damn about us. You gotta start knowing your worth, knowing who is you in this world we in now. Everybody say they chosen, but that's just how people feel. A lot of people scared to show their story, tell their story. They worry about what other people think. They scared to they share their testimony to help somebody that's out there that probably going through something similar as them, and you can help them. But they rather just not say nothing because they worry about people judging them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fam, it be like that, man. Hope, but learn. You know, always remember, bro, while we on this earth, we gonna live and learn. Even with me, I don't know everything, you know. But on this earth, you gonna live and you learn. We don't take L's. We just take a lot of lessons. I had to go through a lot of lessons, a lot of them. I got tired of taking lessons, but sometimes that's the only way he'll get through us. You know, if I listened to the Lord and the signs He gave me, I would have never got hurted so many times. I wouldn't got betrayed it so many times if I would have listened. But I didn't listen. That's why I always say, man. If I would have listened to what He told me and listened to everything, I would have never got hurted so many times, betrayed it, or nothing. I probably ain't had to go through a lot. Even though I died so many times, died in surgeries, died in my sleep, died so many ways, but got saved. Hey, fam, you ain't the only one hard headed. Sometimes, bro, we think we hard headed, but sometimes that's the only way we gotta learn. Sometimes the Lord will take a lot, everything away from you to get you to see what He see. Sometimes we think, dang, why we losing everything? Sometimes that Lord would take a lot of things out your life. Cause maybe He want a relationship with you. Maybe He trying to sit you down. You know, a lot of us be knowing that. You know, if you read between the lines, man, He be giving us a lot of signs, man. That's why I tell people all the time, like, man, don't throw away your life. Cause it get real, man. Man, you know, facts. I ain't gonna lie. One day, hopefully, we all make it to the. But a lot of people ain't gonna make it. Cause people think you can live a double life, man. That's why I tell people around me, you can't live a double life. You can't be 1 minute you with them, next minute you out here still sinning. It's so much the Lord can forgive, but He won't forget. And people don't realize that, man. We all got a bad side and a good side. What I mean by that, we got that side that's full of anger, rage, but we got a side with the angel. Just like in this world, you got people that's with the Lord and you got people that's with the devil. But which side you gonna use and which side you gonna show? Cause people sit here at like, a lot of things, people take as a kid and they run with it and turn them up to a savage. But you can change if you want to. But you kids keep living by the gun, you gonna die by the gun. You keep out here robbing and stealing, it's gonna happen to you. Everybody wanna do the crimes, but once they turn to a victim of what they doing and they start feeling how they had a lot of people feel, They want people to feel sorry for them. Just like a lot of people out here come to the internet and they say they smoking on this this deceased person, and they over here talking about how they killed this how many people, how they shot at these people, and they doing all this on the internet, all this negativity, and then when the universe come back on them, everybody want to feel sorry. But it's a lot of victims lost their life. Little kids got killed, and people doing drive-bys, getting kidnapped, just letting it happen. And people post this shit for video, for likes and clicks. But want somebody to feel sorry for somebody who was in that lifestyle and bragging about it. But an innocent person lose their life, nobody ain't gonna speak on it. You know how many people died for the cause, but nobody ain't really see. You know, a lot of us don't peep that, but some people really died for a cause. The Lord took them, however they took them, to bring something to the light. But we overlooked it. But we don't overlook the bullshit that goes on. But we overlook something for a cause to open eyes to everyone, man. So that's fine. We really do. That's the fucked up part, bro. That's the messed up part. That's why the world is how it is. Cause when it don't benefit them, nobody don't give a damn. But nobody don't want to stand up and make a change as a whole. They want to keep dividing each other. The whole time we stronger than get together unity than as a person as a whole, man. You imagine two neighborhoods come together, right? Gotta put in street terms. About two gangs come together and they really unite. Mind you, they probably got 50 motherfuckers. This other one probably got 100. That's 50. They all come together. That's 150 people. Bruh, you know, every around the world, every hood, you know how many people that is? In neighborhoods that collide in all around the world? You know how many motherfucking people that is? Unity. But since we so divided, that's why the world is gonna keep going how it is. Cause they see we ain't standing up for nothing. We gonna keep beefing with each other over hoods we don't own. We gonna keep killing each other and we gonna keep bragging about it. That's why the prisons gonna stay getting packed. And why people keep going to prison, they getting paid. While y'all in jail, they getting paid for y'all going to jail, bro. That's the sad part about it. That man, divisions, man. People don't realize. And why you think, man, the U.S., like, people sit here and put the blame on the government and all this. But people don't realize, man, every time someone try to play like they God, pray like that they him, a lot of innocent people get hurt through the message because he showed the world who he really is. When the government try to act like they the Lord because the money they have and the higher ups people, every time they play like they Mother Nature and the Lord, they do something crazy in Israel to send a message through. And some people lose their life or something happens. Every time somebody try to play like they him. and don't realize they won't never be God, man. No matter how much money they have, machines, nothing. People don't realize, man. We living through a shit show every day. They ain't rewriting a lot of things in the Bible. It's a real Bible out there. If you read some, bro, we living through that every day. We living through a shit show. We people think this all fake. If this a video game, why haven't no one who lost respond back? Respond back. Yeah, they try to play the world like a video game, but really not. Cause all this image they put out, you gotta understand. Just like God got His angels, the devil got his angels that he uses. Cause people don't realize the devil do not got no power. He just got certain things that can get in your head, and he can just give you some shit that don't last. He just use you. When you try to sell your soul to him and you thinking you would have just no, he use you. And then at the end when he don't have to use you no more. He get you gone. He did use the next fool who thinking the same way you thought. And then when he can't use you no more, boom, he kick you off. You know how many rappers done did some stupid shit thinking they finna get rich. Not many celebrities. Man, listen, man. We think this shit sad. We just got a whole bunch of rich junkies. Cause every celebrity, most of them off drugs. Not all of them. Most of them off drugs, man. We just got a whole listen. This world we in just full of rich junkies. It's just that you just got motherfuckers who think they this and that. It's just up to you how you look at the world, man. That's why they always say, do not go. You got to go against the world, man. Cause the world is full of bullshit, man. You know, everybody want to be in control. Nobody don't want to bring unity. Nobody don't want to come together. You know, that's why they say money is all evil. All money ain't good money. Just like good publicity ain't good publicity for real. You know, it's just the world we in. Man, what man, for real. People don't realize how much power we have as humans. If everyone really start doing certain things, start buying all these expensive ass clothes and all these things, y'all see who really is in control. Why you think they keep going up on prices? If motherfuckers start buying certain things and start going to these high ass places, man, you will see a lot of shit come change because they need us more than we need them. Because we as the people, if we don't be buying from nobody, they ain't gonna get no money. People don't realize we only really need money to be on this earth. But man, build a legacy. Leave something for your future kids so they don't gotta struggle. You know, while you on this earth, be something in life, man. Build a legacy, own properties, do something. At least you left something to your future people, your future family, grandkids, whatever, man. Whatever they do with it when you're not on this earth, that's on them. But you did what you supposed to did while you was here. And man, just know, man, live your life the way you want it. Look out, man. Cause you know, man, at the end of the day, man, the Lord got the last say so. It's how I do it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real. How I do it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Me waking up, I have my moments. I be in pain. But what keep going when people who test me and they tell me that seeing their videos make them happy. Some people test me saying they be wanting to kill themselves, man. And they say seeing my video make them do not want to harm themselves. So when the Lord sent people like that to text me saying that keep me going more. Because I'm like, man, it's more than me. The pain I go through is worth saving somebody's life. Just because I'm in pain don't feel like it. But it's somebody who need to see my video this morning. So that what keep me going every day. Knowing, man, it is bigger than me. I can't think selfish and be like, oh man, I'm in pain. I can't barely move. Nah. But if somebody need to see the video, cause they about to throw away their life, they about to give it up. But as soon as they see my video, that give them strength. So that what keep me going every day. Knowing I don't save somebody's life. Or show somebody, man, you ain't the only one going through something. You ain't the only one battling something. You ain't the only one feel like giving up. But is it worth giving up? No. Cause you on this earth for a reason. You know, I know how it feels. I tried to stab myself so many times. But the knife would have never go through my stomach. I put a gun to my head. When I finally had the guts to pull the trigger, this time wasn't no bullets in it. And mind you, it was bullets in it when I ain't had the guts to pull the trigger. When I finally did, it was no bullets in it. I try to find ways to hang myself. I try to suffocate myself to death. Like on the fucking movie with a pillow. I did all that, man. I explained through certain things how I'm gonna end my life. And I explained how I was gonna do it through songs back then. I really was in a fucked up, dark place. And I was mad at the Lord for waking me up. And I used to pray and tell him, stop waking me up. You see, I gave up. And I was straightforward. I never come the with Lord with no bullshit. Like, still my friend back. I never came with Jesus with no BS. How I feel, I talk to him like that. Like, man, stop waking me up. See, I gave up, man. Just let me go. Let me be. But he never gave up on me, man. Even when I gave up on myself. And I kept getting saved. And, the Lord had to break me. After I lost my mama, he had to break me, man. I had to feel how my mama felt. I had to feel how my pops felt. I had to feel how my best friend felt. I had to feel how a lot of people. Cause I lost bros to the streets. I lost bros to the system. I lost bros to suicide. Real talk. All this. I lost people from different things. I lost a homie to a drunk driver. It's real, man. Natural causes at a young age, man. Imagine losing somebody before you, 13 years old. I lost my granddad when I was young, third grade, fourth. But I lost my best friend in the sixth grade. Imagine you look to your left and right, he not next to you. It start to rain when you look in the sky. So you put your head down, the teardrop with the rain. Just crying in the rain because the Lord done gave you the sign that he really gone. It ain't nothing you can do about it. And that shows you, man, can't take life for granted. You know, man, it's not even the pain just been deep. It's just a story because I died over 100 times in my life. I didn't supposed to be living. These doctors said I ain't supposed to pass 18. Imagine you born disabled, got some type of bone disease, and you putting trust in doctors when you were young and they lied to you your whole life till you like 18, till you like 17, 16. And you had surgery, that surgery you ain't supposed to have. But now you got pins in your legs that you ain't even supposed to have because you got some type of bone disease. And you got so much things going on with you that you don't know because you got lied to your whole life. Imagine you had to go to the judge to find out the truth and find out they just played with your life. All these things you going through in life. People don't know I can die. I got sleep apnea. I'm supposed to be sleeping with a machine every night. I don't. My heart can stop still if I go to sleep. I can just instantly my heart can stop. Happens so many times. And people might see a video and be inspired, but they don't know deep inside. It just takes for my heart to stop. As soon as I close my eyes for a little 5 minutes or so. You know, fam, man, we are blessed. Even the ones who don't see it, we all blessed. We don't know when the Lord comes in this world. We don't know, but we all know we gonna leave one day. Just like how our parents, people in our life pass, one day we gonna have somebody come cry. Somebody come cry once the Lord take me off this earth. Same way my best friend had me crying in the rain. Somebody come feel how I felt when I lost everybody I love. Cause once I gone. And the sad part, I might won't never know. You know, I appreciate you, family. A lot of people don't think I don't be knowing this, but I appreciate all the prayers. Cause a lot of people don't know, man. I don't know who pray for me every night. And there's a lot of us on here don't know. We might think nobody don't love us, but we don't never know who pray for us at night but the Lord, man. Hey family, I live in Florida, bro. I'm in St. Lucie County. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Like once I moved, Cause people think I just started walking. Man, I've been doing this my whole life, man. I used to walk bridges. I used to be playing sports. But like I told you, I got some type of bone disease. So the doctors was like I say, man, do not ever let nobody stop you. I got injured one time playing football. And then like I was going through surgeries. Every surgery I had was a wrist tape. Oh, you in Orlando? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I just was in Georgia like a couple years ago. Like I had moved from Florida and I moved to GA after my pop passed. Like people don't know, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. After my mama passed, y'all know I'm disabled. So I wasn't seeing my check every month. The pastor my mama left to, she was getting my money and I wasn't seeing nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. People don't understand. I had a roof over my head, but still homeless. I ain't had nothing. I People sit here and think when I say I went from having some a little bit to losing everything again. This supposed to be a child of the Lord, and the pastor, she just lost it. I ain't had nothing, bro. I'm talking about going in the crib. Imagine you be in the house, you just stand at the ceiling every night, crying, wanting to kill yourself. Really going for months without eating nothing. The money you do receive, you not seeing it, and but you making it seem like everything all right with you. Every time you talk to someone, you act like things all right, but you going through it, just struggling. You just going through it. I was like home. I got a roof over my head, but homeless. Spending, I'm going lying close to three, going over months without eating nothing. Then when she imagine you gotta depend on somebody to send food over there, bet you on their timing, so they you gotta wait on them to send the food over to your crib. Imagine that you on somebody else timing. So a person ignore your text, don't want to talk to you, and ignore you. You can't do shit about it. So you just drinking water every night. That's why you say I was forced to fast. Then when I came here, I was just eating bullshit. I wasn't eating out food, but I was just eating like, like the same shit. I was still depressed. But before I moved, this is what made I made a promise. I told the Lord if I move back in my hometown in Florida, if I'm out the way and I got a big yard, I'm gonna walk every day and I'm gonna record it. I don't know what made me say this, but I say, man, I'm for to show the world how good you is. And once I moved, it was a big yard. Before I start walking outside again, cause I told him, man, I'm gonna walk again. But this time I ain't giving up. Cause every time I used to walk with my pops, I used to give up. Cause the doctors used to lie to me. And I knew they was lying and they were playing with my life. That's why my trust issues so fucked up. Because man, imagine you put trust in somebody with your health and they lie to you and they playing with your life. And once you go to the judge and find out all this shit just fake as hell, that it's a lot of things wrong with you, and you just doing all this shit, and whole time it's hurting you, and you having surgeries, and it's wrist tape, and you died in them surgeries, and they couldn't bring you back to life. They just going off wishes and prayers. And there's so many people gonna go through that in life, man. That's the sad part. I'm just one of the ones gonna tell it. But there's so many people who went through this. You know, hey man, man, listen. Don't be sorry, fam. It's a part of my story and journey. You know, there's so many people who going through that. This is why I used to tell people why I feel like, man, sometimes when you certain things you disabled about, sometimes it seems like it's a curse. Cause how people treat you, man. People treat you like they hear that you disabled in certain ways. They just look at you different, like, oh, you can't do this by yourself. You can't. Then they judge you. They look at you different, and you start making yourself feel like, damn, you just in a way. You know. That's why I'm feeling like I'm like, bro, I'm just a burden. I'm just in a way. That's why I want to end my life so bad. People don't understand. Like, man, after my mama passed, and I just seen like I was just in a way, and a person got to be over me. I was like, I'm just in my life, and that's why I used to beg God to take me off this earth because I felt like I was a burden. I was just in a way. Like, if I go, maybe everybody will have peace. Nobody ain't got to worry about me. Feel like they got to be over me. They ain't got to worry about me no more. I still had the moments like, man, I need to just go ahead and get out of the way. But now the Lord done showed me I do have a purpose for real. So it'd be selfish of me to take my life because how I feel inside. Sometimes in life it seems like you be in a way, man, when you not. But you can't control how other people look at you or how other people choose to treat you. Cause everybody have that day, man. Everybody gonna have them days you're gonna go through something, you're gonna be up and down, and then ain't gonna be them times, them seasons where you up. But man, it took a long ass time for me to get back here. That's why I tell people always, man, don't complain about what you don't have, man. Be blessed what you do have. Cause somebody out there don't got nothing. And I was one of them. I was just blessed to have a roof over my head, but I ain't had nothing. Like, I just now trying to get some shoes, y'all. Like, real talk. People think this how grateful I really am with the Lord, man. It don't matter what situation I'm in, somehow I overcome it. And it's not because of me. People don't understand. Just because I'm walking every day and I'm putting the work in, but if I ain't had the Lord on my side, I wouldn't be doing it. I would have still been in the dark, still trying to take my life, and I probably would have been did it. But since the Lord don't change my life around, and I already choose the path I took, we think we want to die, but you keep trying every day. A part of you still want to live, and I'm just one of the lucky ones that I choose that person who wanted to live, and then the person who wanted to die. The part of me that wanted to die, I was really fighting battles because I was fighting the person who want to live and the person who want to die. So the part of me that wanted to die kept trying to take control. And then I just started reading the Bible, man. Both of my parents came to me in separate dreams. And people act like dreams not real, but they is. Both of my parents came to me and they told me about the Bible. Mind y'all, this how crazy. All my time I've been in this house, I seen fucking Bibles, bro. You know, it's like I seen the Bibles, but I never grabbed one of them. But as soon as my parents them came to me in a vision and dreams, they was like, they told me about the Bibles, about reading the Bible. I need to go ahead and pick it up. So when I woke up, I look at the same spot I seen the Bible at. It wasn't there. And I said, ain't no way, bro. I seen this Bible all this time. Now I don't see the Bible. Now they tell me. Mind you, I've been looking for a Bible for like 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, I looked at every spot. It's like a ghost just came in that bitch and took all the Bibles wherever spots it was. It like it wasn't there no more. And I said, yeah, it's that, yeah. So I sat down. I'm like, I'm gonna try one more time. Yeah, y'all can't say I ain't try. I'm talking to the Lord and my mom and my pops. Like, y'all can't say it's my fault. I'm looking for a Bible. So I went in the closet, and mind you, I still got this Bible to this day. Alright. You know, he have a plan for all of us, you know. And the crazy part is, I went in the closet where my dad's stuff was at, and he had a big behind Bible. And I said, you know what, pause, okay, it's meant for me. Cause I thought it wasn't meant for me. I started reading it. Beginning with Adam and Eve, all the trees, how all this was created. And then I think it was like Book of Moses. It was one of them with Israel. And it was like how Israel, I ain't gonna lie, this how I knew like some part of me needed it. Cause it was like I was getting pissed off by Israel, bro. I don't know if I was the only one, but I was really cussing Israel ass out in the Bible. Like, how the fuck you keep turning on God? Then it started hitting me. It was like, damn, I'm just like them. No lie, I said that. I'm like, damn, I'm mad because they keep chasing up, and I just was mad at God for waking me up. And then I was like, man, bro, I'm just like Israel. And bro, I broke down and I cried for real. I cried I ain't gonna lie, it hit me. Even how Sarah, like I seen the one, how Sarah was getting mistreated. Nobody didn't wanted her. I think they wanted Rachel, one of them. I started feeling like a lot of people in the Bible, looking at like how Jacob and how all these people had to go through hell and back. I'm like, dang, bro. And I remember I shed a tear in the Bible because I was like, the part with Israel and certain things, it hit me because it's like, man, I really was like Israel. Because I was just mad at the Lord for waking me up. And mind you, I started asking for help. I had like a couple people in my contact. And I was like, man, I feel like I'm going to kill myself. I got left on red. Then this girl who so called act like she loved me, she say, she don't give a fuck if I die or not. Just leave them alone. Just leave her alone. My bros I text, they left me on red. They left my ass on red. Like all my bros, most of them left my ass on red. I told their ass I was gonna kill myself. Their ass, they cut, they just read that bit. I'm talking about some that just called my phone for my mom passed asking for help, and I tried my best to help them. But as soon as I asked for advice, they asked ignored my ass, man. And then I was still losing bros to the streets. I was going through it still, man. Then I lost my uncle. Then I lost another uncle. I lost like two uncles back to back. After my mama passed, it like she was just taking people with her. I ain't gonna lie. Fast man. K. We all had that. Cause that was wrong with me. I was mad. I just mad cause he waking me up. I was tired. Before my mama went, I told him, I say, Lord, please don't take my mama, take me. Cause people don't know, man. When I lost my father, God gave me a whole week. And I had dreams, just me and my father, every dream, man. In that last dream, I say, God, what you trying to tell me, man? But I say, my dad about to leave me. Like, why you keep having me these dreams? But the Lord ain't give me no sign. And I remember my mom was cooking, but she had to go somewhere. Son told me go in the front room with my pops, man, cause he wasn't doing too good. I went in. Bro, my dad was so weak he couldn't get no water, man. He couldn't even stand up. And I was like, you know what, pops, I'm gonna go get the water. But he's so determined to do it himself. He kept telling me no. He gonna do it. My dad got to the kitchen and he fell, and I caught him. But the whole time he got out, like his whole body just shut down. Man, I don't even know how I did it. I was on the phone with 911. They trying to tell me how to. I ain't know how to do goddamn CPR. So I'm over here. I'm getting instructions from the operator. She telling me how to do CPR. Cause my dad eyes closed in front of me. This I'm like what? Cause I seen a couple of my homies like on the ground, not reading, but like me just seeing like personally just up and close. All of it. This person just was alive, and then I'm over here trying to do CPR while I'm still on the phone with the operator. I'm trying to bring him back to life, but he was already tired. He was letting us know he was gonna go. But when that day happened, he had a week though. He had another week in the hospital, man. My dad brought his side of his family together on his deathbed. That's sad. Then 2 years later, my dad passed March the 31st, like 2019. 2 years later, my mom passed in March. So I lost my mom 2 years later in the same month as my father. My mama couldn't eat. Imagine you seeing the strongest woman you know can't eat, can't barely walk, just losing weight. You see your bones showing a little bit, just out of it. So the Lord did the same thing. He gave me a whole week. I'm talking to my mama. I'm telling her. I'm opening up to my mom about a lot of things, and she giving me hints like she about to leave, but she never told me. And I kept having dreams with her, like with my father. Now I'm having dreams with me and my mama. Now I'm catching on, cause I'm like, hold on. I say, God, please don't take my mama from me, cause I'm having these dreams again. Just before she go to the hospital. So please don't take my mama from me. Please don't tell me that. This the last person in my life that God never said nothing. I just like, man, I'm getting more closer to my mama though. You know, I'm opening up, letting her know certain things. Things that me and my pops ain't tell her that happened to me. And I remember she had a dream and she was like, I was happy. And she said she never heard that laugh in a while. And she said everybody I was with was in the shadows. And I'm like, what? In the shadows. So when my mama passed, that dream all makes sense. Everybody she seen me laughing with was gone. My bros, everybody that I was happy with was gone. And I used to thought I won't never be happy till I be with them again, though. That'd be the crazy part. You know, sometimes it be like that. You know, fast, at first it was just only thing I'm grateful I had the last conversation with my mama. And this way it got rocky. She was in good spirits. And she was like, she just wanted IHOP. She wanted to eat some. And but she was like, the doctor said she was giving up. And she told the doctors, I want to live now. And that hit with me because that could have mean so many things. She might already knew she was going to leave, but she probably meant she was going to heaven and she was going to live now. And the whole time, that just stuck with me. It really messed with me. Cause like, man, you just say you want to live now, but maybe she mean. Cause she wrote a letter. You know what's crazy? The pastor never let me see the letter my mama said. So to this day, I gotta live with. I don't know what she said in the letter because the pastor who was over me never let me see the letter. Okay, he already doing that for real. But I had to go through everything I went through to get that joy back. Had to go through. I had to break the old me to become the person I am today. If that makes sense. I had to go through everything I to went through to become the person that he's seen in me and my parents seen in me. That's why I always tell people, man. But she was, man. Fam, that's just the crazy part. She was, man. That still hit me. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what the letters say. Cause like I couldn't go like I ain't even get asked to go to her funeral for real. The pastor ain't even asked me do I want to go. Even though I don't do funerals, that she still ain't even asked me. So it's like imagine everybody at your mama's funeral and you at the crib in another state by yourself and you just crying and it's raining on her funeral. Her day of funeral, it's raining. And you just, it hit you because you all alone. Everybody at her funeral bet you. Ain't too many people check up on you. But I don't even think she a pastor no more, man. Like once I moved back here, I ain't even hear from her. It's crazy. Like people be thinking, man, this it's real, man. And people be thinking like, man, People be asking me how I do it, and I just tell them, man, you just gotta ask the Lord because man, I look back like I don't know how I'm still going every day, knowing so much missing pieces in my life, and I won't never get them answers to. There's so many mysteries, you know. That's why I let the Lord use me, dog. That's why I let the Lord use my pain to motivate someone else. Cause a lot of my life is mysteries. Like it never got solved. Relationship wise, them bitches never get solved, never ended right. That's why I always tell people be careful what you pray for because once you get it, you gotta step with it through it all, man. It ain't nothing wrong with praying for love, but people don't understand what come with it. And I had to learn the hard way because I prayed for it. It took for me a minute to get away from that person, bro. Get away from it. I prayed for it as a team, and it just be crazy, man. Nah, fam, it just, it's real, man. Cause I'm really just telling you the real. I'm not telling you no lie, and I ain't coming on here telling people no sad story or putting on no fake tales or act. Some people do that. A lot of people be over dramatic with their story, but they don't understand. You just be real and just be uncut and just be you. Cause one thing in life we know we is not gonna be perfect. We not gonna be God. We is not gonna never be on his level. We won't never have them type powers. We'll have a gift. It's up to us to use it. He probably give us that power, but we won't never be than him. It's only one him. Just like it's only one of us. Everybody can have a same name at us, but everybody don't got a personality like us. You know? So you is you. You unique. Like you just different. And a lot of us think, yeah, we might bleed the same, but we should not have. We all don't think the same. We all not alike. It's not a lot of people who with the Lord. It's a lot of people against them. Man, I gotta get off here in a minute though. Man, I stayed on here till my phone about to go dead. No, uh, uh, you pray for some, willing to accept the good and the bad what come with it. Sometimes that blessing will turn to a lesson. With mine, it was a blessing, then it turned to a lesson at the end. Much love, fam, man. You know, man, I'm gonna be back, man. My phone, it's like on 48%, man. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it really stood this long, though. Especially since it had an update, man. I don't know who all update they got damn phone with Apple, but this new update, man, I'm still getting you. I'm so used to the old one, bro. They done got new features and new red. Like that motherfucker. How much shit on 45? I'm gonna try to be back on tonight though. Let my phone get unheated, cause that bitch trying to get overheated. Oh, man, but I hope everybody having a blessed Sunday, man. It really look like it about to rain for real. But man, I hope everyone have a blessed Sunday, man. Keep going, keep striving, man. I will be back live later, man. Hopefully, man.